Allie Burch.
Where are you going?
They made up the couch.
We just had sex in their house.
But we're not married yet. I know, it's stupid. I just don't want to rub it in their faces.
By sleeping next to me?
I don't want them to have to think about it. And neither do they, which is why they made up the couch.
They won't even notice. They're asleep.
They'll know. And Chip will mention it to my brother or my dad, and it'll just...
But they know.
Yeah, but still, they don't like it.
You said they were fine with it.
Yeah, well, they are, but that doesn't mean they like it. So I don't want to make them have to think about it.
Okay, so I think that inviting them to watch us marry each other is making them think about it.
They're my family, and I want them there, and that's how I want it.
What is happening?
What?
Ever since we got down here, you sound like a little kid.
Oh, well, I never said I was a fully formed human. I never said that.
Just stay here. Go down in the morning.
I already did. Oh! Up top?
You're not cute.
You're making this a bigger deal than it is. It's just a formality.
She's wrong. The cake lady.
Della.
She's wrong.
She has every right to say no if she's not comfortable.
She is wrong.
She doesn't think she is.
Look at me. She is wrong.
I shouldn't have gone there. You shouldn't have seen that.
What did you think was going to happen?
I had this whole speech prepared. I had a plan. I had lines. I was going to say them to her. The last few weeks I kept imagining myself saying them all calm and confident, like I am either of those things. But then I saw her face, and I couldn't say them. I feel like such a tiny piece of shit.
Hey, you're a completely normal-sized piece of shit.
I just feel so stupid for thinking that she might be okay with this.
You're not stupid. You're hopeful.
Hope is stupid.
You're not allowed to say that because I'm pretty sure you're one of the last people on the planet who has any of it. You could change her.
Della? No, thank you.
But if you don't push her to change, then they never will.
They?
All of them.
I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about one person who I love, who I know.
See, you could start there.
Why does it have to be me? Why can't it be a very good article or a fictional character?
It doesn't have the same impact. You know it doesn't.
Does she have to change?
You really want me to answer that? It's really frustrating for me to see you compartmentalize yourself like this for no reason.
There's a reason.
Okay, well, I think the sooner you cut yourself off from all of this, the better you'll feel.
But I don't want to cut myself off.
Okay, cool. So you just want a lifetime of pain?
I want to stay who I am.
And who exactly is that right now? Because I don't know if I've met this person.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm your fiance. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm sorry I haven't been down as much.
Oh, sweetie, that's all right. You've got your life up there.
I do.
A whole other life. She's very smart. Your lady? Is that the right word?
I call her my person.
Your person.
And she is smart. It's scary sometimes, but she makes me smarter.
Hey, I say you're plenty smart. You won that... You got the Academic Achievement Award your senior year?
I was good at memorizing things, not internalizing or dissecting them. Turns out memorizing is actually not what smart is. When I spent hours and hours memorizing vocab words I never use, and so basically, I'm completely unequipped for all of life. So...
Stop it. So, how did you two meet?
Oh, at work. Kind of. When I moved back after Mom died, I couldn't get my old job back, and so I was piecing stuff together, odd jobs. And I got this assistant job at this magazine. Macy responded to an ad to do some freelance articles. I did a phone interview with her, and after we hung up, she called back and said, "Can we talk more?" And I said, okay, because I had never in my life had a better time talking to anyone. So we met up, and we talked more and more and more, and then we kept talking. It was unexpected. I did not expect it.
Well, life is full of surprises.
I totally get it. I don't want you to think that I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Why you can't, why you're too busy.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. October is a big month. And so
Della, it's okay. I promise.
Okay. What about that nice boyfriend who came to visit a few times? He was so sweet. He was so sweet to your mama.
Yeah, she liked him. He was a very nice boyfriend. But something was wrong.
Well, sure. It takes a while to find the right person. But
I used to cry after when he and I, because I didn't want to do it. And it made me wonder if I was messed up somehow in that category of life. Which, I mean, I kind of was. I mean, I am. Or I was for a while. Because my mom never discussed it with me. I mean, there are some kinds of parents who'd tell you from an early age what exactly sex is and what it's for and why it's special and why it's beautiful and sacred. And then there's just the rest of us left drunk out of our minds, grabbing at each other's hoo-haws, doing it in the dark.
It's a strange thing we do. But when it happens between two people who love each other, two married people, it can be beautiful when it happens.
It wasn't for me. It wasn't beautiful.
That doesn't mean you're messed up.
When I was first trying to understand what it was, I was like 13. I used to think that you go to this place to have it, to do it. And you don't want to go, but you have to. You get sent.
Sent where?
To this place. And if you're a girl, they tie you to a table, like an operating table. Not tied. They bind. Metal handcuffs come around your limbs and keep you there. And you're naked and cold. And you don't want it, but you have to. And then there's this scientist person making sure that you're strapped in tight. Then they leave the room, but they're watching through a little window in the door like a dentist taking an x-ray. And you're laying there, and the room goes dim, and there's a metal sound above you. And then the boy descends.
From the ceiling?
Yeah. He's strapped to the ceiling, and the ceiling is coming down on top of you. He's being lowered on top of you. And you're squirming, and you don't want it, but you're stuck. And then the boy is on top of you, and he's kissing you, and he's touching you, and you don't want it, but you can't do anything about it. And you don't like it, but you know you are supposed to. Because they're watching, and so you pretend. You pretend to like it. And you look at the window at the scientist, and that's when you realize or guess that it's not a scientist. It's God. And he winks at you. And it happens all over again. And that's how I felt for a long time. But when I met Macy, it didn't feel like that anymore. It just felt right.
Right.
I know you don't think it's right.
What do you think?
That I love her. But I can't stop wondering how my mom would feel.
Sweetie.
I keep ignoring it, but it's a question. I just keep shoving it down. What do you think she would have said?
Sweetie.
Just tell me, please, what she would think.
I think it would break her heart.
Yeah.